The private sector's partnership role in step with government's programs and projects to grow the economy can never be sufficiently underscored, let alone appreciated. And in convening the Private Sector Advisory Council earlier today, the president highlighted his government's economic objectives, topped by job generation and keeping the job market or labor force technologically sound and digitally capable. Our Kenneth Paciente has more.
During President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s meeting with the Private Sector Advisory Council or PSAC, steps were presented to achieve the country's economic objectives. Particular focus will be given to the labor market, which continues to gain momentum due to the job fairs being conducted by the government in recent months.
Sa ulat ng PSAC, nagkaroon ng 20 simultaneous job fairs nitong Labor Day na nagtala ng 2,285 on-the-spot hires at 28 simultaneous job fairs naman noong Independence Day, kung saan nakapag-hire ng 2,372 job seekers.
Enterprise education development in the country was also discussed in the meeting to make the youth future ready. The plan includes strengthening students' knowledge in technology, particularly in artificial intelligence.
Makakatulong ang upscaling initiative gamit ang AI upang mapalawig ang AI literacy sa bansa. Ihahanda rin ang mga empleyado para sa isang AI-powered future at palalakasin ang kapasidad ng bansa hindi lang sa paggamit kundi sa paggawa ng AI systems. Bukod sa upscaling, paiigtingin din ang student work immersion para magaang exposure or maagang exposure ng kabataan sa professional work environment. Katuwang ang private sector, patuloy lang ang trabaho at aksyon ng pamahalaan para makamit ang development at economic goals ng bansa.
The issue of assistance for repatriated OFWs from Iran and Israel was not discussed during the meeting, but the public can expect government support for the repatriated OFWs.
Ito nga po yung binanggit natin na 150,000 pesos. Ito yung manggagaling paghahatian, 75,000 from DMW Action Fund at 75,000 from OWA Emergency Repatriation Fund. At yun nga po, ang accommodation and transport assistance will also be provided by the OWA. Lalo-lalo na po yung mga nakatira po sa probinsya. At magkakaroon din po ng livelihood assistance and training vouchers assistance na ibibigay po ng National Reintegration Network members. Katulad po ng DTI, DSWD, and TESDA. Pati po yung DOH, magbibigay din po ng medical assistance.
The government remains focused on achieving a 6 to 8% GDP growth despite economic challenges triggered by the tensions between Israel and Iran. In relation to the conflict in Gaza, the palace emphasized that the administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. supports a long-term and comprehensive peace in the Middle East. According to the palace, the government supports the promotion of the two-state solution or the establishment of separate and independent states for Israel and Palestine.
Ang Pilipinas po ay laging sumusuporta sa two-state solution. Two independent states na Palestine and Israel na mag-coexist side by side na kinikilala ang kanya-kanya mga borders. Sinuportahan din po ng pamahalaan ang pangmatagalan at komprehensibong kapayapaan sa Middle East na naaayon sa UN Charter at relevant UN sa Security Council resolutions.
Kenneth Paciente from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.